Hello Stormwater designers, welcome back to Clear Creek Solutions instructional videos, and today we're going to be doing a quick start of the Santa Margarita regional hydrology model, how to download it, where to download it from. Let's get it installed and let's start working in the model. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go to Clear Creek Solutions website. You're going to want to go to clearcreeksolutions.info. From there, you'll be taken to the home page. And to download any of the free software packages that we have for Clear Creek Solutions, you're going to want to go to the Downloads tab. So let's left click there. We have some download instructions here. And then if you scroll down, you should be able to find the model that you are looking for. Right here, we can see the Santa Margarita hydrology model. This is where you can download the current version, and then you can view Clear Creek Solutions software changelog right here. If we want to download the model, let's click the download button here. And it'll begin downloading. It doesn't take too long for these software to typically download. Okay, so now we can see it's downloaded there. You can either open the file here and begin install, or go to your Downloads tab here and begin the install right there. Either way, they both work. And then you're going to want to run the installer. I already have the software installed, so I'm not going to run the installer directly, but it is pretty self-explanatory there. Now I'm going to open up the model here, SMRHM. An icon will install on your desktop, or you can search for it right here and open the app. So this is the first screen that we get when we open up the Santa Margarita regional hydrology model. So this is the first screen that we get when we open the Santa Margarita region hydrology model here. You can see that the only map available is that Santa Margarita map. You can also see the isohedral map here. It opens up a PDF file for you to view. You can see that isohedral for the rain gauge locations and the 85th percentile 24-hour storm event. So you can view that reference there. I'm going to go back to the model. First thing we want to do in any Clear Creek Solutions software is find our location. So wherever our project location is, we want to left click. Let's say your project location is very specific. You might want to zoom into that location. So here's the map controls down here. Hit the plus button to zoom in to the location you're looking for. To get a street view, you can zoom out with the minus button here. You can zoom back to the extents with this button here. Let's zoom into this project location. You can use the scroll arrows to scroll left, down, and to the right. So let's say our project location was right here. We can select it. It tells us the rain gauge and the precipitation factor for that project location. We can also enter in the site information in the site map. So we can enter in the site name, the address, and the city. This has no impact on our modeling, but will show up when we generate a report. The program generates a report for you for a reviewer to look at and to review. And if you put that information there, it'll show up in the report for reference, which can be very useful. So now that we have a project location selected, we're going to move to the right here. We're going to go to General Project Information. You can save, open, and look at recent projects here by going to the File button. You can cut, copy, paste with some of the edit buttons here and even zoom in. And you can view the Santa Margarita Regional Model help file here and the user manual, which is very useful. To begin setting up our scenario for the Santa Margarita hydrology model here, we first want to enter in a land use basin. So we have two different scenarios. We have a pre-developed, we have a mitigated scenario here. Obviously, the pre-developed scenario is for before any development has occurred on your project site, and mitigated is going to be computing the runoff when that development does occur on the project site. So when we add land use basins here, we can see it's called DMA1. You can change the name there, all the soil types that are available. Then if we go here into acreage, let's see, we wanted CD forest flat at 0 to 5%. We could put in 4 acres of that land use and then run the scenario, and it'll generate runoff for that scenario. And then for the mitigated, we enter in what our land use is made up of, and any of our BMPs that we're going to use for the project. So to see that pre-developed runoff, we would just right click, connect to point of compliance for that land use basin there, and then actually run the scenario. And that's going to generate runoff for that specific scenario. We would enter in our mitigated land use data and then insert our BMPs there. So that is a quick start video. Downloading, installing, you want to go to clearcreeksolutions.info. You want to install it, and then you can start using the model there. If you have any questions, leave it in a comment down below, and we'll see you guys next time.